Look on 7TV and see if I can find, oh nice, the chat overlay's working, yay. I'm gonna look on 7TV and see if I can find Hildibrand emote, because I think that would be fitting. I did add Leon, who, like there's this, like, I haven't seen it, but I feel like there's this, based on the emote, like if you just type Leon all caps, and if you have 7TV enabled, it should go up. But I feel like it would be this like funk, I guess like mix of Leon Kennedy, like Resident Evil 4 Leon Kennedy, just like this montage of. Let me actually go into my own Twitch chat and see if it works. Like if you have 7TV on, that should show up. Does it show up in my OPS? It does. Yes. Nice. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I love this emote. I saw it yesterday. I'm not even like a super big Resident Evil fan, but like that's just a funny emote, and I want to see if there's something similar for Hildibrand. Wait, there's Hildumpy? Oh my, okay, hold on. Okay, there's a few that need to be added. I have no ideas if any of these are spoilers, but now Hildumpy and My God are emotes, and they are great. Only got the point. If you have, get the 7TV extension. If you get 7TV, it'll allow you to have like their channel emotes. You should just be able to get a browser extension, but then you need to, oh, if you're on your phone, then yeah, that's a lot harder. Never mind then. Bad. It should show up in my chat feed, like on the on-screen chat feed though. Even if you don't have 7TV actually, the emotes will like show up. I'm gonna see if I can put on some. Actually, let me see. Is Good Kid? Okay, so interesting thing about Good Kid. So Good Kid is this band. They made all of their music like un-DMCA-able. So you can like use it for free and like won't get copyright struck in videos or in streams. However, One of their band members is like the founder of a generative AI company. I'm not sure if they're like still afloat, frankly, because this was years ago that I was looking at this. But like it's I was able to like not was not able to let's see. Yeah, I think Nick Frost. No, is it Nick Frost? Except it's Nick Frost with 2 S's. Yes, it is Nick Frost. Nick Frost is a Canadian computer science and musician. He co-founded Cohere, a Toronto-based AI company. He is also the lead singer in the indie rock band Good Kid. Cohere Inc. is a Canada-based international technology company focused on artificial intelligence. Cohere specializes in large language models. This is like some weird, really weird, deep irony. Turned on music a bit overpowering. Sorry about that. Is that any better? I could also, let's see, do I have any gain on my mic? Let me check the properties of that. Oh, I don't have the expander back on. I only have the compressor. A lot better? Cool. Yeah, the idle BGM is really just meant to... It's only supposed to be allowed on the starting screen where I'm not actually talking. But yeah, this is just like... Oh, in April 2026... Wait, this last month, Cohere agreed to acquire AI firm Aleph Alpha of Germany. Yeah, they like take venture capital money. So it's like this really interesting thing. People are like, oh, it's so based of Good Kid to like make their stuff DMCA free, and it's like, yes, they are also contributing to the AI bubble, or at least one of their members is. I shouldn't paint with too broad a brush there. It's just like it's just interesting to me. Building technology, chatbot searching, the copywriting, summarization, and large language models. Okay, stream dropped for a minute because I am downloading the... I forgot to patch Final Fantasy XIV before today. So this is this might take a bit. We're just gonna be like going through stuff. We'll see if Wordle crashes like immediately. And then I want to pop this out. Yes, okay, Wordle is working just fine. Okay, well, regardless. Yeah, so like the whole Good Kid thing is interesting. Stalling for time? Yes, absolutely. I will be absolutely naked about my need to stall for time. Gives you more time to ambush me. Ah, yes, but do you know which quest I'm on? I mean, I guess I said 3.4, which is 2 quests, so there's only a limited number of places I could be. In March 2025, Cohere's nonprofit research lab introduced Aya Vision, an AI model that can describe images, translate text, and summarize information. The model is free for research, but is not permitted to be used for commercial purposes. But that's actually kind of nice. Kind of nice that they have a license that it's like, no, this is not for commercial use. This is only for research. That's actually kind of nice to see. A bit more like throwing a bone to the research community. But yeah, it just, again, I find the whole Good Kid thing interesting, and it's like why I don't use their music. Though it is like solid music, it's just like I can't trust can't trust someone who is like taking venture capital money. Do you know the Hildy quest like the back of your hand? Well, my question there is not how well you know the Hildy quest, it's how well you know the back of your hand. Because I would argue you know the Hildy quest better than the back of your hand. I don't think many people know the backs of their hands all that well. Also, I think part of it is that my microphone gain was hella turned down, and that's why. And I don't know how my microphone gain keeps getting turned down. Oh, the like dot. Wait, is that just like a? No, that's just like something that got stained on the dial. Okay, sorry. Microphone went way up there. Let's try that again. Okay, I think this is a good level for the microphone, or at least it should be. Looking at your hand now. Why are you looking at it if you know it? Anyway, Hildy is not accepted by Wordle. It's so over. Runt. I don't know. I figured I might as well pick it. Wow. That is a lot of letters eliminated right off the bat. Can always know better? This is true. Evils doesn't work because that already has S in it. Applied. Wow, that actually got me a lot closer. PLU plume. It's the only one I can think of. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got it in 4. Well, that's my idea for stalling for time. Alright. Stalling done. So where... Let me actually see something. Oh, is that my... I see what I can do. Yeah, I need to, like, redo some chat stuff, but whatever. But yeah, 7TV is great. Big fan. Just because it lets you, just because of how it lets you, like, have more emotes without needing to be, without needing to, brain fart, without needing to be, like, an affiliate or partner. I'm not sure if the stream would tolerate it, but I might switch to Slay the Spire real quick. Do a little cheeky Spire slang. Apple, why are you trying to update iTunes? Alright, I went down this whole Good Kit rabbit hole and I didn't even check what I meant to check. Which is, do they have a Bandcamp? Yes, they do. Okay. And see, like, part of why I don't trust it is that it's like there's nothing about their album art that immediately, like, screams AI. But at the same time, some of it is like, could it be AI? Okay, no, Steam, you are not updating right now. This, you need to wait. You need to calm down. Well, also, what got updated about Borderlands 4? That's a pretty hefty update. Ooh, new raid boss in Borderlands 4. Hell yeah. Oh, that looks sick. They're doing, I hope they're doing like an orange... Okay, so, hold on. I need to look at this now. Where is web browser? Do I... Okay, no. Well, probably for the best. Subjugator and Thol the Invincible. Two of the Timekeeper's lackeys. Okay, they're adding a pearlescent. New class mod. New firmware. Cool. An age restriction. But yeah, on the good kid art, it's like nothing screams AI, but at the same time, I could believe it. You know, like it's sort of this weird position. Especially because, like, I don't know if their album art is credited or like how it's credited. See, it feels like too unique to be AI generated is the thing. Like, it definitely has, like, a distinct style. Making a new album called Six Fingered Hand. Totally real cover art. Hey, it could be all themed around the Princess Bride. If you want a real trip, though, I think, like, the closest, like, literary parallel, it was interesting because, one of my siblings was reading Tale of Two Cities right when Viva La Vida came out. And, like, surprise, surprise, there's a lot of parallels, both being kind of surrounding the French Revolution. You know, and Tale of Two Cities especially, like, part of it taking place in the UK. You know, and then a UK band taking... probably no surprise that, like, you know, then, like, a UK band is able to speak to kind of the UK experience of it. I don't know, just interesting. Like, there were supposedly, like, a lot of parallels there. I didn't grasp much of that, but then again, I was a sort of, like... I had the media literacy of a child then, because I was. So yeah. Really hoping, though, that Borderland, the raid boss is like Ornstein and Smaug. Oh, is my desktop audio is not okay. Oh, it's literally just a 30-second teaser. It doesn't even show. Alright. Literally shows nothing. I hope it's like Ornstein and Smaug, though, because Ornstein and Smaug Borderlands would be totally awesome. Ornstein and Smaug is just, like, period, one of my favorite boss fights in video games. Okay, Final Fantasy finished downloading. I can quit stalling. But I do need to post about this. Wait, did I spell Smaug right? Here we go. Okay. Hildibrand incoming. Oh yeah, I also picked up Gunbreaker and Dancer. Valley, can you tell me, do these Sage, at least the first couple Sage quests have, Shadowbringer spoilers? It probably, there's, like, next to no chance it would have Endwalker spoilers, but, it doesn't have any Shadowbringer spoilers? Huh. And you just know that off the top of your head. Like, I'm just kind of surprised is all. Because there were, like, mentions of, like, winning the war, in... I think it was in the Dancer acquisition quest that there was mention of, like, winning the... Or, like, liberating, Alamigo. Wait, where's the delivery Moogle? Is there even a delivery Moogle here? Not as far as you remember, is he? Yeah, sorry. I was rather aggressive with that challenge, and I should not have been. Anyway, we're doing mini cactpot. No was the... For misspelling Smout. Oh, okay. I think... Is the Lord of the Rings dragon spelled that way? I'm looking this up. Oh, okay. S-M-A-U-G. Wait, they added an MTG card for him? I guess that's not too... Token legendary creature. Huh. This creature dies, create 14 treasure tokens. That's funny. But that's spelled without an H. Locher Smaug, I matched him. Yeah, honestly fair. Like, it's... Like, that can't be a coincidence, though, that it's Dragon Slayer Ornstein, and then Smaug is, like, his partner in the fight. I do like the detail on his spear. I forget who it was that pointed out. Might have been, like, Robin Swords or someone. One of those, like, you know, HEMA people on YouTube Shorts. But they pointed out that, like, Ornstein's spear has that, like, crossguard kind of thing on it, so that you can actually, like, use it like a shovel. Maybe a bad analogy, but, like, you know, essentially kick it deeper into the flesh of, like, whatever, of, like, a dragon. Which is, like, a cool concept. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, let's try again. I do like, though, how every mini cactpot is, like, basically guaranteed in that game. Let's pick you. You gonna screw me again? Yep. Heuristics are a funny thing. Dang it, all of those were kind of busts today. Like, not totally, but... Crossbeer, with the crossfar back to pierce all the way through the hide. Yeah. Also make sure you don't stick it too deep. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't want a unmovable rod situation. I did start listening to, and something I'm going to be listening to is an actual play of Mage the Ascension. I actually, come to think of it, I forgot where the Manderville quests were. I think I need to go back to Ishgard. Because I'm still in the Heaven's Ward ones. But I started listening to an actual playthrough of, or an actual play of Mage the Ascension, which is a World of Darkness RPG with apparently a very, like, fleshed out magic system. Very fleshed out and, like, malleable, specifically. So I do even like this, like, base gunblade. Just really nice. Ah, yes, the old people. We need to speak, Auden. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding temporal magic since last we spoke, and the results have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alleg is portrayed by the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale. A great empire, brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are more certain apocryphal texts in which the Allegans are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. 'Twas in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by the Allegan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there is no telling— oh, I need to record this, hold on. Alright, there we go. That being said, there is no telling how this work will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when it shattered. Even if the vessel were restored, what would become of its former contents? Would it be filled with water as before? The very same, every drop returned, or would it be different water? Or would the water, once split, be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend. Yeah, really, I couldn't tell. For even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? Oh, are we gonna make zombies again? Is this just more Hildibrand content? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can. But the dead who have entered into Halone's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quan. Speaking of which, according to some Charlian texts in the archives, Archmagus Quan was an accomplished scholar, known for his study of ancient Allegan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmagus's former residence. Mayhap we could find something of interest there. Something which could help us to persuade Gigi to change his course. I had a mind to summon the Inspector Hildibrand and make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Yeah, let's go. Excellent. Then let us be about our business. I saw you, heretic! I beg your pardon? Are you accusing me of being a heretic? Yes, you. Inquisitor Seer, I saw you sneak into the archives and seek out the forbidden tomes. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of their forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of— I did all of that for my investigation. Ha ha! You admit your crimes. That you did secretly, without permission, in blatant contravention of our rules, read forbidden tomes. Then by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, You stupid, ignorant. Are you all so desperate to keep your goddamn jobs that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow. Of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless that we're better than that, damn it! We're better than that! If you will not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. Also, this guy is totally Kai Kisk, isn't he? At least in appearance. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for, well, for the truth, perhaps, and a way to help those in need. But there's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And it's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us depart for Idleshire at once. We need to find the inspector. Alright, so you were right, Valley, about it being Idleshire, just not so early. I just had a conversation to put my whole Glussy into. That was not whole Glussy, that was like maybe 80%. So a lot of people were dunking on, not so much Yuri Lowenthal, but like the casting of Yuri Lowenthal. As Kinji Hikari in Jujutsu Kaisen. And I haven't seen his work yet, particularly because I wanted to try, like, listening to the Japanese dub and then fan dubbing his English, Kinji Hikari's English voice. Because it'd be fun, and then like comparing myself to Yuri Lowenthal. I think that would be like a neat exercise in voice acting. It would seem we arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grand Sirs. They came back briefly to trade jingly shine for supplies and whatnot, you see, and the Gobby's ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Forelands. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to go after them right away and back take Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector, but as a father. Hey, Valley. Oh, bugger that. He's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave of its own free will, as I recall. I swear, I'd turn my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try and find him and offer hand-lending? I am rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grand Sirs attack. Or worse, kill any of Hreisfelger's brood. But first things first, I suppose. Auden, would you be so kind as to assist Mistress Nashu and Julian in their search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmagus Quan's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, know that you need not fear for my safety. Let us just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. Huh. Could it be the scrawny little shat's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there to ask first after the Grand Sirs. So if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Thank you for attending this, this show record. Oh yeah, also the graffiti. Yeah, I don't think I have that one yet. You get that one in Endwalker or something? Let's see. Speak with Nashu outside Tailfeather. Where the hell am I going? Here we go. Yeah. Oh, outside Tailfeather. I was confused for a moment. But yeah, outside tail feather, the place we're in. No such luck.
Right then, I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector, or the Grand Sirs, or Gigi, come and tell me.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna stay on Gunbreaker for a bit because the tank stance is called Royal Guard. Even though I think my highest combat job is actually Dark Knight at this point. Oh, these Guardians with the Mammoth. They were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. Gods only know if the naive fools were serious. Prior Fae? Oh, those deaf sods. They were for Annex Treen. Not quite sure what their intentions were, but they were awfully confident, that much I recall. Three Dragon Slayers and a Mammoth, eh? I'd call you a mama if you hadn't seen one of them come through earlier. Boasting about how they're off to kill the biggest one of them yet. Alright. So they're headed to Annex Treen. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I see. So the Grand Sirs were headed for Annex Treen. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go! Let's go!
I have done this flight many times. Trying to get collectibles. Also, I keep forgetting to go to Delivery Moogle. It's probably something about my subscription time. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. Annex Treen is here, for sure. Oh. Ah.
Oh, I found one of the Grand Sirs.
Poor, unfortunate soul, who bears a striking resemblance to Orland, is quite firmly embedded in the earth.
Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for.
That may be,
But where'd the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though, having said that, it looks easier said than done. Oh, how silly of me! I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to yank him free. Right, Aden?
let me switch to the monk outfit.
Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask that makes him look just like the inspector. Just like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ulda.
No, pretty sure that's just Hildibrand.
No, that's Hildibrand, all right. There's no fool in a mother's eyes.
I say, what trouble has my beloved son got himself into this time?
I like how Godbert is always in the, and I would always call him Godbrand for some reason. He's always in like the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Why, hello there, Lord Godbert and Inspector Seer. How'd you two end up traveling together?
Line fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness.
Lord Edmont told me all about this recent trouble with the Grandsires, as well as Hildy's investigation. And a father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can he?
As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely, Archmagus Quan's research notes.
I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the Lich Yard. Well, well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed of by the Grandsires. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all.
This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hells are you still wearing that rubbish?
An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting with the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grandsires have grown more perceptive in their newfound youth.
Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely?
Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember.
By the Fury, not pointy. According to Archmagus Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expended, and he'll end up not more than an empty husk.
This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grandsires at once.
Do you know where they were headed? All I heard is they were keen to slay dragons.
They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Needhog.
Oh, right, because this takes place before, Oh, no, it takes place after. Okay, I had to check.
Really? That all happened? Huh. I meant the other one. Hresvelga.
Hresvelga? Oh, Fury, take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve? Oh, that was quick. Alright, we should only have 2 more in the Heavens Ward then. Also known as Vivi, but his secret is safe with you. Yeah, the Final Fantasy IX character.
I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son, and putting a stop to the Grandsires' machinations.
You know, there really is no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help.
I, Nashu, faithful assistant, makers of explosives extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing.
Capital! I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to Gigi.
Let's fast travel. Oh, excuse me. Wait, is this in... No, okay, it's in Churning Mist. I was like...
Wait, isn't this in the... whatever the Allegan City is?
Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the Grand Sirs is at hand. Twists seem my wounds are more serious than I thought. I fear I am in no condition to confront our foes. There is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self.
Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give her baby boy a massage?
Oh, my dearest mummy. Mother dearest, I would not oppose upon you. Not when my ever-loyal associate, Auden, stands ready to minister my muscles.
Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mommy take care of little Hildy's hurts.
My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Auden handle it. Theirs is a bond which transcends time and space, and personal boundaries.
If that's the way of it, I'm counting on you, Auden.
Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil, as you have done many a time before.
I forgot this was a thing.
Oh, how it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you have never kneaded before. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Nay, you were right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast. Hold, my son. Though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurred to greater feats of Mandervillian strength, derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Manderville, Salamanderville. To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath this most sacred of oils. Salamanderville. Could it be that the legends were true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily, it is so. For by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde, and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Auden. Take this oil, and help Hildy become the Manderville man he was meant to be. I am ready for my final oiling, Auden. The Salamanderville. How it flows into every nook and cranny. Quickly now, lay your hands upon me. Massage me with all your might. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising, rising. Such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed. But I have not yet begun to pose. Not gonna change, but okay. Once more with feeling.
I'm having a great time. I don't know about you.
I am a Manderville man! That Salamanderville is... Oh, my word. I have never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, Father, Auden, 'twas your oils and strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Someone texted me about weird noise I'm making in the basement. Nope. Onward to Zenith. No matter how the laws of nature no matter the laws of nature they pervert, or the limits they break, the Grand Sirs can do naught to stop me.
I should have put on my gunbreaker outfit. Hopefully it doesn't immediately, like, plunge me into a duty. Well, I guess I should have checked that. Just wasn't paying attention. I recognize this tech. They use some of this stuff in Stormblood. Orland.
Grand Sirs, I have come for my son.
Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay.
There's no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long.
The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood. And we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo into eternity.
You would doom countless innocents for glory. No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body.
Far be it from us to deny you, then.
This is the end for you. The ultimate end. Glad I did some amount of vocal warms today because of Gluefoot. Oh, wow. They put him into domain expansion? Hey, this was them trying the stuff for the, like, using the same stuff that they were using for Warriors of Darkness, I feel like. Oh, man, he is. Hildibrand? Are you okay? Yeah, he'll live.
Have faith, my love. He is our son.
Yes, get up. Fight.
Gigi, my beautiful boy. Pray do not look at me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo.
Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi. I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Quan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. More. I need the worm's eyes. And then I can finally bring him back.
I'm sorry, Gigi, but no. You cannot. Grandpapa Quan is gone.
He's right, Gigi. Maybe you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. That's not true. I can restore anything to its ideal form, to the way it should be. Even Grandpapa Quan, even you, Papa Hildy. Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. Do we actually get to see him in combat? Oh. Does a Salamanderville make him immune to magic? I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. Perfection.
As they should be, Gigi. For my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures.
I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world. To make things the way you yourself believe they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the Inspector. Because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in its own way, right.
My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Seer. And it is for this self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Quan younger. In your heart you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration.
Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them was were the stories they told. Wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. That's all they ever talked about, when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities.
He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually, he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world. No longer a mere mammoth, but a friend. Family. His only family. His grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all. To protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained. Something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quan ever dared dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what?
Whatever you like, Gigi, don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life, a new story, all your own.
This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't, at any rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, but since you are so perfectly positioned...
What about the second meteor? No way that they're just collapsing an entire... Okay, they're collapsing entire pillars onto you. Oh, Gigi's gonna fix the pillars in a snap. Nobody's gonna use the last of his ether to do it. Oh, wow. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quan, and Gigi, son of Hildibrand Manderville. Hildibrand Maximilian Manderville, and this is my story. Nice. Hildibrand Helidor Maximilian. Oh, it's not Maximilian, it's Maximilian. I want to change the text to Japanese and see what the full name is in that. Or like how they spell it in like katakana. Or kanji, I guess. Heh. Eat shit. Oh, she is, not happy. See, now we have Kai and Robo-Kai. Godbert arrested all of them and now he's just doing squats. It's like it never happened. At the last of strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. After all about that gallivanting, I get bugger all. What about my misspent youth? I was not meant to be this bloody old.
Ha ha ha. Such a fine day. Never have I squatted in such perfect form. I may well have reached my physical peak.
Heh. What rot. Act your age, you daft sot. You look foolish. You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. That was our second chance. To relive our glory days. It was all rather silly, though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young. But now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris. You're a blind, bloody fool, Conspart. The expressions need some work, but that was some really good, like, eye movement and stuff.
Nashu can love bloom on a battlefield. I say, am I dead again?
Quite alive, Inspector. Along with everyone else, thanks to Gigi. The Grand Sirs are also in our custody.
Oh ha ha. That's my boy. Where is the little tyke, anyway? Oh, he's not gonna like this.
Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us.
I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I am sure Archmagus Quan would feel the same way.
What do we do now, Inspector?
Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us, with the promise of mystery and wonder. We shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again.
I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become.
And I am proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully.
Wrong thing to say. Maybe. I don't know. Yep. Wrong thing to say.
Gracefully, was it?
I fear we may have had a failure to communicate! Oh.
Oh, and he just goes spinning off.
Oh. There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait!
Oh, wow.
Hark! What is that curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? And this oh so familiar scent that fills my nostrils. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there. Till we meet again!
Nice. Great end to it. And then we meet him again in the Far East. Godbird out here absolutely mogging Mystigan. I don't like the word mogging, actually. I said it out loud and I was immediately like, ugh. No, thank you.
I say, you do know that as long as the core remains intact, Gigi is not actually dead.
That's right. So dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping about.
He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. I shall tend to the child for now. As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead.
A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh, yes, it was my duty. After everything I said to that young inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. Oh, they'll toss me in a gaol and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after it while he's away, no? That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad am I to accept your offer. I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down.
'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch.
Wait, I need the... I need the Omni-Man meme where he's, like, covering his ears with the pillow. But it's Hildibrand, and then it's his parents in the other room. If I could rip this into SFM, I could probably make that. I suppose there's nothing for it but to leave the grand sirs to Lord Godbert, and for me to see to Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Idleshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that it'll take time for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend. Until we meet again. Azisla, that's what I was thinking of. Looking back on the course I've run, it's not hard to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on this case, I had only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you, and the inspector, and Gigi, I never would have realized how much I had come to hate my job. Nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth. The whole truth. One might say that getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I am free to start a new life here in Idleshire as a consulting inspector. But enough of that. Here's someone I would like you to meet. Oh? Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you can see. The smaller size should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. We thought that, if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. I apologize for any popping in there. I was fidgeting with something. But I saw it was coming up on the, excuse me, it was showing on the microphone gain. Oh, we get the full credits, yay. Hildibrand Manderville. Wait, he's dressing like a gentleman? Ashu Makaraka. Godbert Manderville, I think. No idea. Warrior of Light? No. GG. How do I read this? Like, Like, is this just Eorzean text? I don't get it. That was... I could read that. It was too fast for me to, like, process it, but... Alright. That was neat. What time is it? Oh, I have plenty of time. We can absolutely get started on Stormblood. I'm checking out magic cards right now, though, so please excuse me. Alright, let me try something else. Mondrak. Okay, I was like looking for a specific card, and it's Mondrak. Dominus. Okay. Let's see. Let's figure out where to go. Let's stop. Wait, do I have Dark Souls Remastered? Hold up. Or is it just the Prepare to Die edition and I have to buy Remastered separately? I should check that. No, yeah, it's not remastered. Alright, anyway. Hildibrand. Further Hildibrand adventures. Even further Hildibrand adventures. Nashu goes east. Honestly, probably could have guessed that it would be in Kugane. I need some water, though. Excuse me while I stall real quick. Wait, what do I need to unlock the Levs of Kugane? Oh, is it, Disciple of the Hand? Yeah, Disciple of the Handerland. Okay. Yep, a Hingantail. Nashu goes east. Conspicuously inconspicuous man. Let me see something. One moment.
Okay, cool. There's a good number of cards that do the thing I'm wanting to do. Anyway. Yon Lalafell has a lean and hungry look. I am, actually, speaking of hungry. Should I get something to eat? Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat, actually. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, you're an Eorzean, right? An adventurer, maybe? Good at killing and whatnot. Me? Oh, I'm no good at it. I mean, other than the occasional rat, but I've got a job for you, if you're interested. So, there's this Mikote girl. This incredible, beautiful, wonderful girl. In this tavern, right? Come all the way to Eorzea, like you and me. So beautiful, this girl. But in this weird, strange place where people are all bowing all the time and getting on the ground and tucking their legs under them, a young girl traveling by herself is in danger. And bad people could trick her and take her and make her do, you know, things. Anyway, get in there and keep her safe. I'll be watching. Okay, that's not at all suspicious. Also, damn you, Valley. I see you playing Slay the Spire too. I'm jealous. Here I am, out making the content that people want, and you are here experiencing the content that I want to experience. I'm kidding. But... is that Kyoto? It is Kyoto, you little shit. I have seen this gentleman Eorzean you seek. Yes, yes. And I should be glad to take your turn, if you like. You are ever so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat. Oh, catfish to be precise, though they're not for the Eorzean. I'm Kyoto, an Amazon, and the services I provide are not free, I'm sorry to say. Nor are they cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Oh dear, I've spent my last gil on the fare to Kugane. Is there any other way I can convince you to help? Kyoto? Kor, if it isn't Aden, don't tell me you came all this way just to help little old me. Ah, you see, when Inspector Hildibrand took to the skies, I said, Nashu, you'd better not let him get away this time, and immediately began looking for ways to head as far, far east as I could. And you can't get much further than the Far East, right? I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him, but wouldn't you know it, the Gyoza and the talking Numa here says he knows where he is. Oh boy. Careful, careful. This one knows our game. Escaping his wrath is going to take all our skills. I say, there's no need for such menacing glares. None whatsoever. 1,000 pardons, my lady, but I had no idea you were traveling with such esteemed company. Forget everything you said regarding the fee. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a pressing engagement. Very pressing indeed. Uh-huh, I bet you do. Wait, you haven't told me where the inspector is yet. Huh? Little Gyoza was trying to swindle me. Oh, Nashu, you ought to know better than to trust a talking cat. I asked lots and lots of other people if they'd seen a gentlemanly Eorzean, but none of them were any help. Oh, Inspector Hildibrand, where could you be? Following his inspector's keen sense and looking for a case. Without even trying, maybe. Remember how he ended up in that snowbank right where Gigi was? It was like the fates conspired to put him in the right place at the right time. Ah, that's it! If the inspector's always on the hunt for a case, then all we have got to do is find the biggest, juiciest one we can, and wait for him to appear. Let's go and see what trouble we can turn up, eh? This way. little shaker bottle ASMR for you. I really didn't mean to like pop that like right in front of the mic. I was actually trying to like point it away from the mic, but I was just like not super cautious about it. Question: residents in Fukugane. Unsolved crimes. It so happens that a number of properties owned by wealthy merchants have been pillaged this past fortnight. Master Akabono's shop in the Rakuza district was most recent, as I recall. But you may be assured that Sekisugumi will track down the thief in due time. I see you, Ladrian. Also, if I switch to Gunbreakers... Oh, it doesn't actually forbid me from doing it. Anyway. Or it doesn't, like, say the quest is locked. But I'll switch to Dark Knight. Wait, do I not have the glamour with the chest window? Whatever, I have the giant katana, so I guess that's kind of all that matters to... after a point. Yagiti. The finest silks and garments in Kugane. Our name is taken from Daitenzan, the mightiest peak in Hingashi, and symbolizes their unwavering resolve to achieve the absolute height of elegance and fashion. Mr. Kamian recently took over the business from his dear father and has made it his personal mission to uphold the proud tradition of the Daitenya name while also introducing worldly fashions befitting our modern age. Oh, you. All right, you've got me, Mr. Samurai. But before you do anything rash, like arrest or torture or chop me into little tiny bits with that sword of yours, know that I never touched her. I mean, I never even had the chance. I'm sorry. Not a samurai, but... Oh, you're that Iorzian adventurer. I thought you looked familiar. Whew. I mean, whew. For a moment there, I thought I was done for. Those Sekisugumi don't mess about. I'll cut first and ask questions later, you know? No romance in their hearts. They wouldn't understand. You're a stalker, dude. Ah, so it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know about. Incidents the likes of which send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny. It was 5 years ago. Maybe it was last week. I'm not so good with time lately. Anyway, there I was, walking Ulda's bustling streets when the sea parts and my eyes met with a maiden most fair. She stole my heart. It was like 2 grains of sand in the desert looking at each other, and one of those grains knowing that it was destined to spend the rest of its life with the other grain because she had this whole sultry scribe thing that made him so... Ever since that day, I've watched over her from afar. A silent guardian, a humble protector. Some might think me mad or call me a coward for refusing to speak with her, but they are fools. Fools, I say. True love is not the product of clumsy banter, but careful study. Years and years of observation. Of obsession! Until you know her better than she knows herself. It's called being creepy.
Perhaps, when the time is right, I will reveal myself to her. But until that blessed day, I shall aid her from the shadows. And you, my friend, will aid her in the light.
I think I should let her know she has a stalker.
I bet this town's crawling with all kinds of shifty folks up to no good. Come on, you lot, show yourselves.
I wish he would.
Dastardly doings and purported instances of criminal behavior. There's a good gun in my dear. We've no shortage of that here. But since you ask, the story on everyone's lips at the Borkaisen these days is that of the wealthiest among us and how they are being preyed upon by some sneak thief. Perhaps they should invest in better locks.
Let me try to sit more upright. I should raise my seat, actually, come to think of it. That may be part of why my back's hurting. Also just, like, getting old. Not super old, but... You know, I have to be more careful about my health, sadly.
There you are. Learn anything interesting?
Creepy little bastard who followed you says he's been stalking you for 5 years.
You're having me on, as if I wouldn't notice. Be serious now.
Wealthy merchants are getting robbed.
A series of robberies committed by a mysterious thief? Oh, that's just the thing. Well done, Aden. Our next order of business should be to track down this Akebono and ask him about the latest incident.
I'm sorry, we're tracking down the thief? Or is Akebono one of the victims?
He certainly looks like a well-to-do merchant.
That mustache looks fake.
That fiend, that despicable rapscallion. The nerve of him to make a mock of us. My thanks to you, Master Akebono, for all the help. I swear to you on my honor that this sneak thief shall be brought to justice forthwith. And with that, I bid you good day. Ah, so it is Akebono. Let's go and ask him about the robbery.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, she's gonna... Hey, there's the little shit.
Oh, forgive me, my lady. In my haste, I did not see you. Are you all right? Shall I summon a healer?
Don't worry, I've taken bigger knocks to the noggin than that. Hey, you aren't one of them samurai, are you?
Shigure. At your service, my lady. You have my sincerest apologies for this incident. Much as I would like to make amends for my reckless behavior, I fear my duty compels me to take my leave. A nefarious criminal is at large, and I must bring him to justice.
Oh, that's all we need. Competition. Well, I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand and his faithful assistants won't lose to the likes of him. That merchant must know something important for Shigure to go off running like that. Let's find out what it is. Greetings and salutations, Master Akebono. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector, and this is Aden, who's also got a knack for it. Can you tell us about the recent robbery?
Ah, inspectors. I'd heard rumors one such as you would come from the west. You may seem an honest sort, so I will oblige your request. This very morning, one of my assistants found my establishment unlocked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered that my most prized possessions had been stolen. To make matters worse, in their place he found this message.
You have just been robbed by the Kugane Wolf Burglar. Wolf Burglar?
Surely you've heard about his recent exploits. Similar calling cards were found at the scene of other robberies. And now I too have become a victim.
A series of robberies committed by a thief with a calling card. Oh, there's no way Inspector Hildibrand's going to be able to resist the lure of this case.
I thought the two of you were inspectors. No, but it makes no difference to me who catches the criminal. And since the Sekisei Gumi seem to be at a loss, you will be generously rewarded for any information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. I wish you well in your investigation.
I'm betting he's doing it for insurance. It's always insurance fraud. It's always insurance fraud.
All we've got to do now is stick with this case and we'll be reunited with Inspector Hildibrand. I just know it. Call it my, keen inspector's assistant sense. Anyway, I'm going to try and learn more about the other robberies. If you learn anything interesting, come and find me.
Nashu Makaraka is out on the case. Look out, Mr. Wolf Burglar. Your days of wolf burgling are numbered. Cause Inspector Hildibrand... Oh, is that a green horse? It's Inspector Hildibrand! Inspector, stop messing about and join us!
That probably should have been read in Nashu's voice, but eh. The hell?
Oh, it's been too long since I've had a chance to whip up a bash of Nashu's delights. You can be sure I'll be putting these little darlings to good use next time. Oh, bugger. Good thing I've got plenty more stashed away.
Ah, she made giant dongo bombs. Just this sudden transition to Godbert in the background doing the Manderville dance. Okay, I do get the Manderville Mambo at the end of this. Life imitates art, imitates life. You have no one but yourself, or the kami, to blame for what comes next if you talk to Nashu Makaraka.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Auden looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I've got news for you. So, I've been asking after that wolf burglar fellow. The one that left that cheeky note claiming credit, you remember? And it seems he's not quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of merchants blind, I'll grant you that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. But folks have laid eyes upon him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I've had enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself. Not bad for a self-trained artiste, wouldn't you say?
Maybe... Don't see how this helps us, honestly.
Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Right then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out and question the rich and famous. Sort of folks the burglar's been targeting. And see if we can't learn something new. I'll head to Kugane Dori, and you can check out the tea house and the hostelry.
Question the wealthy and powerful of Kugane. Yakudan. Ah, that infamous thief. I know of him. For mercy, he has not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I patronized the tea house. On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Were I a stronger man, I would forego it, but alas, a heart will not go denied. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me raise up my seat a little bit more. I'm not feeling the ergonomics of this ergonomic chair right now. What the? Oh, does it not raise up anymore? Am I SOL? What? Yeah, I literally have it as high as it can go. Alright, well, fuck me, I guess. Need to find a bigger chair. This chair has done me pretty well, honestly. It's a flex spot, I want to say. I had like a Citiz T50 before this. I need to find a new seat cover because it gets frictiony as hell, but other than that, I really like it. Like, it gives me like a ton of status friction. Static. Gives me a ton of static. Too long has it been since I shared a pipe with an Ejin. Unfortunate. You've no desire for a smoke, only to talk of the wolf burglar. I see. I have no personal experience on which to draw, so I doubt I can be of much assistance. What I know is known to all. But if you insist, he is a lone wolf without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Sekisegumi has no leads. Some say this has emboldened the man. Each theft is more brazen than the last. He has even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you will not favor me with tales of your own, I ask that you leave me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company. Where else do you want me to go? Oh, Sekisegumi Barracks. Ooh, that was a nice clunk. Over here. I say, the Kugane wolf burglar. You must use sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air. Ah, it's no use, the moment is ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy, like so many others. Oh, if you had seen the vase before he took it. Ah! If there was any justice in this world, he would be paraded through the streets and boiled alive in Tenkonto. I want to go to the Ruby Bazaar. Is it the Ruby Bazaar? Or is it called something else? Ruby Bazaar, I got it right. Oh, except it's not Ruby Bazaar. Kuganedori Markets. Kuganedori Markets? What? Kuganedori Markets.
Here you are. Dig up any interesting tidbits. So, he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mum in her magic frying pan. That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next. Ah!
A thousand pardons, young sir. I did not mean to trample you underfoot. Are you alright?
Yeah. Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiki something, was it?
Oh, we meet again, my lady.
I say, you must think me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians.
Let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with thoughts of my investigation.
That's right. You were after the wolf burglar, too. Got any leads?
As a matter of fact, I do. I but recently learned of a private auction which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugana, it has been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Much as I would love to converse with you at great length, I really must be going. Until we meet again.
Wait, Mr. Shiggy, sir, can we come along too?
To the auction. If you like, but I very much doubt you will be able to afford any of the items to be sold.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Auden here's got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over.
That was crazy work. I'm not gonna buy him. What? Yes. Very good. Then by all means, come with me.
Calm down, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, I'm not sure what you meant. You were saying I was gonna buy and sell him thousands of times over. What do you think was gonna... like... what's a rational reaction there? Periwinkle Sprinkles. That's a great name, actually. Periwinkle Sprinkles. This venue has been reserved for the private auction. Guests should be arriving any moment now.
I remember you. Master Akabono, was it?
Well, if it isn't the inspectors. I did not know you would be joining us. I presume you are come to keep watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not want to surrender it without a fight. I'll see you in the cage then. Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This evening you will be given the rare opportunity to view, and purchase if so inclined, a selection of strange and wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first, a queer misshapen fiend captured in the mountainous wilds of Yansha. What? You can't be serious. Dude, what? Aye, it is none other than the fabled Ratman, an unholy union of man and beast, a demon of legend whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting. Oh, dude, that's sick. That's so wrong. Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen. So, shall we start the bidding at 500,000 koban? 600.
700.
800,000 koban. 800,000 koban, going once, going twice. Sold to Master Akabono. Let us proceed to the next item up for bidding. You can't be serious.
He's not really gonna eat him, is he?
The statue you are about to see is brought to Kugane from the west, the land of Eorzea, to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art. Is it Hildibrand? It's Hildibrand.
Oh, I forgot to resize my Final Fantasy window.
Alright, hold on just a second. Final Fantasy XIV. Okay. I give you the Eorzean Gentleman. A masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened it to a living, breathing man frozen in time.
Well, would you look at that? The statue's the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan?
Is that a trick of the light, or did that statue just twitch?
You mean to say you think it might actually be the Inspector somehow frozen by temporal magics? In that case, I've got just the thing to bring him back to the land of the moving.
Oh, some of Nashu's delights. I love the little to light it up. Stay your bomb-filled hand, my lady. I beg of you, lest you slaughter these poor people and bring the marketplace to ruin.
I suppose you have a point. And it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocence to kingdom come.
How readily she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she has left in her wake.
Oh, I knew it! That's no statue, it's the genuine article, in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something?
This Beskar sculpture is in truth a man. Such a thing even possible. Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. It was rather more serene, was it not? I like how the Hildibrand quests just give me the thumbnails, though. Like, I immediately know what I'm doing for the next thumbnail. How very perceptive of you. Verily, this is no ordinary test statue. It is, heretofore unforeseen statue of sculpture and automaton. Marvel at the way its features change fluidly and effortlessly. Yes, indeed. So, shall we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue at 500,000 koban?
600.
7. 800,000 koban to be paid in full here and now. Once more, Master Akebono will not be denied. Will any challenge his claim to the Eorusian gentleman?
We've got to do something, Auden. If we don't, these people are going to buy the inspector.
I bid 900,000 koban. There is nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1,000,000 koban. Oh. The thief coming in just in time. Oh, what is the meaning of this? By the Kami, the Eorusian gentleman has vanished. You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar. That thrice damned Oni. He struck again. I saw him. The fiend with the wolfish features. He took the statue and ran towards the short pier.
Do you know what this means? Inspector Hildibrand has been stolen, kidnapped. We've got to get after that wolf burglar. For all he know, he might want to eat him like that poor Chichian. We can't have that.
Also, where's the delivery Moogle? You should be nearby. Retainer Vocat. I still haven't gotten any retainers, and that's intentional because I want to finish up some stuff. I keep saying I want to finish up some stuff, but I keep procrastinating on it. Is there a delivery Moogle around? There should be. I mean, this is a pretty big hub city. Hunter board, trader, hunt board. Pairs. Levs. I guess not. Songs in the key of Kugane. Company chest dramatis personae. Wonder what that unlocks. Anyway. Which pier? Okay, I'm headed down this pier. Salted earth. Okay. Yeah, I really need to keep on top of, like, resizing my windows and stuff. Also, did I resize it too big? Yes, no, kinda. Kinda hard with the overlay. There's always gonna be a little bit of a gap. Still trying to figure that out. Oh, you followed me, I presume. Of a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well.
Of course we are. He's got Inspector Hildibrand. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let some two-gill thief eat him.
Are you perchance referring to the Eorusian gentleman, that hideous statue? I dare say no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you two to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with the statue and head toward the ruby price.
A sight I will not soon forget. Never before have I seen a lupin carrying a twisted mockery of a man on his back. Never will I. Never again will I expect. Too bold was the fiend this day. In seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight, he has left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price. Company Shikare to the Ruby Sea. Great. Ah, dang it. Okay, no, let's try this again. Go in here, go upstairs, go across the bridge. Okay, I can't go across the bridge in here. I have to go up here. Then across the bridge. There we go. And then we go to the port, and then to the Ruby Sea. Because this is probably about the same amount of walking as if we had fast traveled, if we're so honest. Although I forget, there's probably a fast travel station there, but I'm not sure how Ethernet works. The Aethernet? I call it Ethernet. Go to specified. Oh no, that's a. Oh, you? You may travel to any one of Shiragane's wards to advance the quest. What? Oh, that's for a different thing I've picked up. Ferry skipper. IMSA, no. What? Where am I supposed to? What? Where am I going? Oh, I just need to cross this, I see. What do you progress? Huh? I'll figure that out later. Surely one of the watchmen here will have seen the wolfman and his stolen statue. Alas, I cannot say I have seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of the Garlean forces from Doma and the Ruby Sea, there has been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we have been instructed to wade through smaller vessels leaving our waters, absent cause. This lupin you seek probably received no more than a cursory glance. I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and pray forgive me the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. Oh, he's rather nice. He's not, like, getting mean about it or anything. He's like, yeah, it honestly makes sense. Question is, where else should we search? Who else has a reason to keep a close watch on these waters? The Syndicate. Or the Confederacy, rather. Oh, how silly of me. The Confederacy has every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on the ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tide. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieved of their possessions must journey there first and make the necessary overtures. Wait, did I not get flying over here? Oh boy. Sure. I might need to get all the ether currents here. One more by foot and 2 quests. Yeah. Yeah, I might go through and just, like, complete those before doing all these quests, because not being able to fly is going to be a little bit annoying. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna... I mean, this quest shouldn't be too long, honestly. Let's see, of wolves and gentlemen. We'll see. Should be able to finish up this quest at least. Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tithe. Like that one fellow I spotted not long ago. Why didn't I stop him, you ask? Because he was dead. Aye, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves of the waters. Dead man drifting. It is one thing to threaten a living man, but what good could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing. That is what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be. I'm not one to consort with the dead, but if you are, by all means follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I will remain here and do my best to forget what I saw.
If you squint just the right way, it looks like it's got ears. Or horns?
Oh, you know what? I see it. A dead man found in a boat bound for the Isle of Becco. That's the stupidest thing I ever... Unless... Aha! Don't you see, he mistook the Erusian gentleman for a corpse. That boat belonged to none other than the Kugane wolf burglar.
Cor, what luck!
Our liaison did mention that we would pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on. To the Isle of Becco and that thrice-damned wolf. Thank you. Thank you for letting us pay the tithe by, you know, kind of like cleaning up as well. That's actually kind of nice. They understand the economics of the situation. Oh, I have not explored here. What? All right. I haven't even explored all of the Ruby Sea, it seems. Do I just go directly there? It's gonna be the same amount of walking or swimming, I guess. Gonna try to avoid the bombfish. You've discovered a new location. Yeah, I think the expectation is that you have some of the, a good bit of the flying unlocked. Alright. We're getting there.
Hark! Over there, a wolf! Or at least someone what's got big ears and a long fluffy tail.
Aha! We've got him now.
So, it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. What? Tommy forfend, this is no wolf burglar. This is a man dead who yet moves.
or as the spirit bound to this mortal coil by burdens of the soul. I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life. More purpose and meaning. And brotherhood.
Wait a minute, you're one of the gentle dead men. But what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others?
As I live and breathe. In even further reaches I find myself reunited with Master Hildibrand's compatriots. I, too, must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you asked first... As unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea said to be the host of undead individuals not unlike myself. Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle. Myself being the logical choice once again.
We're looking for Hildibrand. Have you seen him?
Oh, I'm saying that I went there and, like, got rid of the undead, yeah. Ah, truly. Well, then that would explain the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable as you lot claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels. Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned, and Eorzea was ever so far away. Just then I felt it. A familiar tingling in my rotten flesh. Aye, there was no denying it. I had felt the pull of our leader, Master Hildibrand. His ether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So I followed the trail, and it led me to this place.
Car, then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere here on this island. Good sir, do you still feel Inspector Hildibrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him?
As surely as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside before you can say go. Follow me.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not the sort of thing a gentle dead man usually wears. Though it's quite fetching, I've got to say.
It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received it as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with the common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. But enough talk. Master Hildibrand needs us.
Nothing I've heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter. If this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust in him wholly.
Yeah, I mean, let's see where it goes. This mail notification is bothering me. Of wolves and gentlemen, speak with the gentle dead man. Do I go up through the cavern? I think so. If the cavern goes down, I'll just head out and go up. Yep. And around we go. Unless I had to go through and then up. This is why not having flight is annoying. Whoop. Do I? I may have to go through that cavern actually. Hold up. How do I get what? How do I get up there? Yeah, that's all cliff. Maybe right there? Alright, let's just try going around. maybe I have to go on this side of the island? I don't know. Gonna have to keep an eye out. Oh, there we go. I simply just went ahead when I should have gone left. You always go left. Remember that. Never forget, you always go left. All right. Let's see.
Yes, yes. Master Zomberbrand is close. We are nearly upon him. And the wolf burglar. At long last we will bring that bastard to justice.
All right. So I was checking something in another tab. I need to stop getting distracted during this.
Wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Surrender. Ah, so they finally caught up to me.
Car, he looks exactly like my sketch.
Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. Aye, this day the Bakufu will have their men. That is to say, their Lupin. Stop, damn you!
That's impressive, honestly.
The inspector's still not snapped out of it, which means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's Delight. Down go style.
He has a sixth sense for explosives.
Bombs! Shut up, you stupid statue. Look at me, are those bombs? Idiot, get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both!
Amazing.
Uh-oh. Help! Auden? Nashu? Anyone?
Suppose we ought to save the inspector.
Don't worry about the inspector. He survived a trip back from Dalamud, so this is nothing. Let's get that wolf burglar instead.
I have to admire the form. Dude, get your other hand up at least. Is your hold that precarious?
I told you before, wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run.
Fall, on the other hand... Oh, he's nimble enough. If that's how it's gonna be, then Fall it is. Never thought I'd get this close to getting caught. I suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue ain't even a statue, then there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, thief takers.
I need to decide on like a better voice for him.
Ah, the nerve of that villain. I say, Auden, I have come to expect some cold, calculating behavior from dear Nashu, but not you.
Hooray! Inspector Hildibrand is back. Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game. Am I right, Inspector?
What manner of sorcery is this? The Erusian gentleman. The statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing being. I trust I needn't remind you that I too am capable of such motions despite neither living nor breathing. But more to the point, Master Zomberbrand is no statue.
Quite right. He's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Yep.
Good sir, by your garb I gather you are a samurai. Am I then correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Oh ho ho ho! As I wake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern band?
I like how I've just bought into the clapping too.
But ho, what is this? Already my keen investigator sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away, for honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg.
Wait for me, Inspector. You know I can't run that fast.
Yeah, I wonder how long it takes him to run a marathon.
Master Zomberbrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be, if I weren't... you know. But as much as I would love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlord safe.
So, in Eorzea, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord. Surely yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I will never comprehend. Well, I regret that we were unable to apprehend the wolf burglar. I am glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let us follow him and see where his keen sense leads.
Speak with Hildibrand.
Oh, I can just walk up there. Cool. And since I'm on top of the plateau, not a problem. Just need to make sure not to fall down. Although I guess it wouldn't be too big a deal because I can just walk over to the beach.
Alright.
Say bye-bye to my ankles.
Friend in need of a friend. Are you friend?
Did I not tell you that I had caught scent of a case? And here it is. I give you the case of the kidnapped Chichun. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane.
We sail on ships as sailors. For East Aldenar Trading Company, docked at Kugane docks to unload goodly goods when goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feast to me and friendly friend.
By the Kami, did the Ratman just speak?
Chichian, not Ratman. Rude man. Why does no one here know Chichian? Always demon with lucky flesh. Huh. We go with Godly Merchant. All alone. Many turns, left, right, left. Very confusing. Then bad men grab friendly friend. Put gag on mouth and bag on head. I fight back and run, and they run too, and then I jump into water.
It would seem that the currents carried him to the shores of this island. But I have yet to ascertain the motive for why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Chichian sailor.
Because they do not know or care that he is Chichian. He passes for a rat man of Far Eastern folklore, flesh of which some believe was serve as everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features. An incredible, albeit hideous statue of Eorzean make that was in truth a man. I dare say we have already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell at an auction. A fiend. Really, dude? It took you that long to notice?
At the very least, we know he sold his Chichian's friendly friend. We've got to save him too.
Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes, yes, I was just about to say that. Well said, you. Silver-tongued broker in Kugane. Ooh, excuse me. Kugane Dori. Oh, Ruby Bazaar is slightly closer, actually. So there we go. The threatening poses. Kami, strike me down. The Erusian gentleman is alive.
Hearken to me, merchant. Your reckoning is at hand.
For the crime of kidnapping a Chichian sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest. Huh? I should hope I would remember doing something as so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, who are you to level such accusations, much less place me under arrest? You're not of the Sekisei Gumi. A common Ronin, are you not? You. The common Ronin came from the countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece.
I say, what audacity!
That selfsame piece stands before you, with the Chichian who escaped your kidnapping attempt, as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds.
I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you.
The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain. There is no denying it. And yet, I do. Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eorzea is not recognized here. Only the Sekisei Gumi can compel answers and arrest criminals. No. And with that, I bid you good day. You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend. But alas, all good things must come to an end. It was the Beccabono fellow? The wolf burglar's meddling nearly delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now do yourself a favor and come quietly. Or don't, and do me a favor. Akabono. That was his name, right? Shigure. Owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that, you have my deepest thanks. Thank you, sir. That you would favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope this goes some way towards... However, that you have failed to inform the Sekisegumi of the wolf burglar's crime despite being present and instead pursued the thief on your own is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Sekisegumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai.
Cheer up, young lad.
Oh, they're cute.
Thousand thanks for saving friendly friend.
Warier and warier we will be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys.
Yeah, just a little bit naive. I owe you all an apology. Like the merchant said, I am no more than a common Ronin. My pursuit of the wolf burglar has been, from the very beginning, independent of the Sekisegumi, or any other authority. I came to Kugane to join the Sekisegumi, but was judged to be unworthy. Unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief that I might bring to justice, and thereby earn the approval of the Sekisegumi.
Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and passion for the law have won me over. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the Kugane wolf burglar. And we shall start right this instant.
I'm still not quite sure what to make of that man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help. Aden, was it? I should thank you for joining me in this endeavor. Perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seems rather more reliable. The wolf burglar is not to be underestimated. He is a cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say that, while I value the assistance of the inspector and his assistants, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I too may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think that it is nothing compared to that of the Erusian gentleman. Is anyone going to tell him he's pronouncing it wrong? Hildibrand will return into the blade mislaid. Nice. Oh, they have a dance. They've been developing the Manderville Mambo for some time. I am going to learn that choreography. I'll do it if it is the last thing I ever do. Alright, What's the next quest say? In the eye of the Hingan. Yeah, I do think it's about time for me to go, though. I leave you with this. Have a good day. Go eat, go get water. Sleep if you need, exercise if you can. And I will see you next time. Should be streaming on Monday, actually, for May the 4th. I'm going to try to do a Star Wars game. Because May the 4th be with you and all. So, I'll see you then. Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for those of you who stopped by. Thank you for... you are always welcome to ambush me. Bye.